What is up, guys? Welcome back. Listen, today's vlog, we're gonna talk all about working with your spouse. And to introduce this vlog, I figured I have to share a video with you guys. So we're gonna cut over to last night's vlog that never got posted because y'all should never see it, but I'm sharing it anyways.
She's in a bad mood.
I was real tired, so enjoy.
Welcome back.
I really have to starting this.
What? What do you want me to say?
I don't have any energy today.
Hi, welcome.
That's how I feel.
Hi, welcome back to our vlog.
Also been awake since 4 a.m. this morning, and this one.
I got to sleep in. I retired yesterday.
He thinks he retired.
I retired. I've put in my years.
I am sorry if my energy level is like this.
Get over here and lay down. Lay down. Okay, so today we are very excited, aren't we? We are energetic and we are excited to tell you guys a little bit about our story. We, I
don't want to start like that.
Start how?
I want you to start it.
I don't want to do it again. I don't know what you want me to do.
Just go again and I'll just cut back to your beginning and I'll use your beginning.
I don't know what you want me to do. I was getting ready to go on my little deal and I don't know what you want me to say now.
Just do it again. Just start over.
Oh my gosh.
So if you're thinking about starting a small business, you might be thinking about joining your spouse in the business. And we figured, why not come on and talk to you guys a little bit about our journey, about working with your spouse, the good, the bad, the ugly, all of it, and offer you guys our advice if we can. So we're just gonna talk candidly and openly about it. I guess we should introduce and start by saying that when we started the coffee shop, I started it by myself and Casey still had a full-time job. It was great. He loved his job. I loved the coffee shop, but inevitably I could not handle it all on my own. And so Casey was working his full-time job and he was coming to help me. He was working a night shift at the time, and so he was getting no sleep at all, and I needed the help. And in order for our business to succeed, he ended up quitting his job. And
full-time job with benefits.
Yeah, with benefits. It was
and retirement.
Really scary.
Yeah, I quit it all to go work at a coffee shop, which was not my dream.
I'm actually gonna be right back. I have an idea. You can keep talking. I'm gonna go grab something.
I don't know what to talk about.
You can just pause it. So when Casey and I got engaged in 2014, I started this journal for him and I've kept up with it for the most part. Time flies by and I realize it's been months since I've talked in it, but I wanted to read you guys a passage. This is December 15th, 2014. I said, in the last month, you have put in your 2 weeks at the PD. I feel so happy and excited for you, but I cannot help but worry. I know how much police work means to you and I know you will miss it. You've been under so much stress this past week and a half. I also started my photography website this week. I apologize to him for how much I spent on it, which obviously paid off, so that's awesome. Then February 24th, 2015, I wrote and said, wow, I haven't gotten to write to you in so long. The reason: we made the biggest and best decision right at the beginning of the new year. You quit your job at the PD. I often worry that you will miss it, but so far that hasn't seemed like the case. That makes me so happy. I loved you being a cop, but I love having you here with me more. I love sleeping together every night and I love getting to work with you every day. So I think that it's just kind of cool to share with you guys like how we were feeling in the actual moment. It was a really scary moment for us because Casey did quit the job that had benefits, it had insurance, it had a retirement plan, and instead he was leaving all of that to come work with me at the coffee shop. And didn't some of the guys give you kind of crap for it when you were leaving?
Yeah, I mean, it was the safe thing to stay there. I got a lot of input from everyone telling me how stupid it was and how 2 months I'd be back to work there. And I mean, we were smart about it. We knew how much we had been making with the business. I quit on January 2nd. Officially, that was my last day. It was January 2nd. And so the business had been open for a little over a year. So we had a pretty good idea of how much money we had been making for that year and the direction that we saw the business going. And basically, the biggest reason why we chose to do it was to pay someone to be there all the time with Bree in the mornings and then splitting tips down the middle with them and everything, it was about what I was making as a cop. And so we thought, well, it'd be a slight pay cut at first, especially with losing your benefits and things like that. It worked out.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
We were excited. I mean, obviously you can see by my journal entries, we were nervous. I was especially nervous because what I guess we don't talk about a lot is that I always had the dream of a coffee shop. Casey had the dream of a business owner, but he didn't necessarily have the dream of owning a coffee shop. And so here he was. Yeah, or a photography business. I feel bad. But here he was leaving what he was so passionate about, something that he had done for the last, was it 2 years full time? And he was gonna come join me and work together every single day. And it was exciting for us. Like I said in my journal, you know, we actually got to sleep together at night. Like that might seem silly, but in a new marriage, and it was important to us. We wanted to spend that time together. And because our jobs were opposite schedules, we just never saw each other. But I will say that having him quit that job and coming to work with me brought a whole new set of challenges. For one, Casey and I have kind of always struggled, I guess, in our relationship with this battle of who does more. A little bit of unwritten contracts as well. And it's something that we actually attended a conference and they were talking about unwritten contracts and about how you think that you're gonna make this contract with them, but they don't even know they're signing up for it. I guess a good example is in your mind, you think, you know, well, if I do the dishes, then he's gonna do the laundry, but you don't talk about it. And so then when they disappoint you because they don't do the laundry, it's like you're upset, but it was a contract that no one ever agreed to. And so working together had even more of those contracts because there were so many duties of the business, and we never really sat down to talk about like, well, what are you doing and what am I doing? What part of the business are you taking over? What part of the business am I taking over? And then after we did sit down and start having those conversations, we started talking about, well, I do this and it takes me 4 hours, so why do you only have to do that? And we started kind of competing against one another about who was doing more instead of working together as a team to make sure that the business was doing the best it could. And that was toxic for a little bit.
Yeah, we're always going to talk to you guys about whatever you decide to do, have a passion for what you do. And although I don't have a passion for making coffee, I have a passion for business. And I love dealing with more of the backside of the business. I enjoy working on new products, and I enjoy, believe it or not, like managing inventory and cash flow and things like that. I really enjoy social media, marketing. I enjoy all of the other things that are outside of the business. I don't really enjoy making coffee. Like hasn't ever been my dream or my passion. It's just one of those things. You have to enjoy what you do, or find a portion or a part of the career or business that you decide to start that you truly enjoy. You know, if I have a business making, let's say, duck decoys, you know, obviously she wouldn't enjoy that probably. But maybe I think it's one of the greatest things ever, but maybe she would work on the books and the accounting side of it, and maybe she could find some enjoyment in that. It doesn't feel as much like work when you actually enjoy doing it. I think that that's going to be more of my position in the business. The last 4 years, I have been in the coffee shop ringing people up and working every day. Has not been my dream, but that has been what we've had to do to get the business to the point that it's at now. Now going to a second location and working on a third location and a fourth location and so on, I find joy in creating something and building it rather than actually making coffee.
So I guess our advice to you guys, if you want to go in business with your spouse, by all means.
That's a text message.
Casey breaks every one of his phones.
It sounds sick.
So our advice to you guys, if you do want to go in business with your spouse, by all means do it. It was the best decision that we've ever made. But don't forget that your marriage has to come first. And there's going to be so many hard days. There's going to be times that you guys fight. There's going to be times that you guys disagree. There's going to be days, especially for us working early mornings and both of us being so tired with 4 to 5 hours of sleep a night, where we both walk into work and we are just at each other's throats. And we're in front of our employees, we're in front of our customers, and sometimes we just have to fake it till we make it. But I would just suggest to you guys, remember to put your marriage first above your business. Remember that your marriage is so much more important than your business. It's so much more important than money, than success, than anything. And that person that you're gonna do this with, they're your partner. and they're gonna get you through those hard days. So don't fight against them, fight with them. Use each other to fuel each other to help get through those hard times, and your business hopefully will be successful.
Yeah, and not everyone is made to go into business together. We have customers that come through and they go, I don't know how you guys work together every day. You guys, go to work, you guys go home, you're always together. And I've heard many customers say, I'd kill my spouse, or I'd lose my mind if I had to be around them all day like that. And it's not for everyone. If you know that you couldn't stand being around your spouse every day, don't do it. Because we're we're different. Some people, I think, are like us, and some people are totally opposite, and they need their space away from their spouse, and we don't get a lot of space. Everything we do, we're together.
We're like that odd couple that we set date nights, but our date nights are actually time apart. Like, yeah. I set time to go hang out with my girlfriends, and he sets time to either go volunteer at the police department or go hang out with his buddies. And that's our time apart, because we spend so much time together, like he said. I mean, we literally go to bed together, wake up together, go to work together, get off work, go get lunch, go home. We're home together. Like, we are together nonstop. And kind of like we've showed you guys in the past, we also pretty much talk about business nonstop. And so it is just this ever revolving door of just nonstop business and nonstop the two of us. And it's great, and we love it. I mean, we love it. But we also need to make sure that we set time for the two of us. We try to go on at least one vacation a year, and that might seem crazy. And I know that some customers or some friends have commented on it like, wow, I feel like you guys are always gone. But what they don't realize is that if we stay in town, we inevitably will end up at the coffee shop. You guys have seen it. It's on every one of our vlogs. We have ended up going to the coffee shop at least once a day. And if I go there, I end up staying, I end up working, we end up going to get change from the bank. I mean, we end up doing so much for the business that if we don't leave town, we will work. And so we try at least once a year, sometimes twice a year, to just leave town. 4 to 5 days, we just go away. And when we're away, we actually enjoy just being married and hanging out. And I will admit, we end up talking about the business more than we should.
Yep.
But we try to get away, we try to be together, we try not to work. And that's why we do go on vacations. And I would encourage that for you guys too. If you have a small business and you're able to get away, do it, because that time together is so precious. And the memories that you make and the things that you do outside of work are so important to your marriage and the foundation of your marriage.
Yeah, I agree.
Boom, he agrees. He agrees! Isn't this vlog so much better than yesterday?
You were the grumpy one.
I'm so tired. It's because this one retired yesterday and I had to go to work at 4 in the morning and I was so tired.
Told you guys, she asked me what my New Year's resolution was, and I told you guys it was to step back from the business, and then January 2nd.
Okay.
Boom! I sleep in,
here's what you
she
forgot.
goes to work, and then I work on all the other things like the contractor meetings and dealing with all the inventory of all the new equipment, the shipping, and blah, blah, blah.
Here's what you forgot to tell you guys.
Retired.
Literally last week, I was finalizing the schedule for January, and I said to him, hey, what's your deal? Are you done? You gonna be okay? And he's like, I'll be good. I'll be good. We only work 3 days a week this month because we've had so many meetings and stuff. And I was like, cool, okay. Finalize the schedule, send it out. 3 days later,
Boom.
He's like, no, I'm done. So now I have to find people to cover all of his shifts or just work them short-staffed.
Because I retired.
It's a little touchy
4
subject
years,
in this
you guys.
house.
4 years. I am just tired. I'm just tired.
He's a little baby.
I'm tired of
He's a
I'm
little
tired of
needy
working
baby.
in the coffee shop.
Both of these two are my needy babies. And then I've got my Daisy, who's literally perfect.
Get up here, Daisy. Get up in the vlog.
Yes,
Come on.
Daisy, come here. Show everyone your
Come on.
perfect face.
Get up here.
Your perfect sweet face. You never
Get
did
up here.
anything wrong. But your sister and
They
your dad,
could do no wrong.
these two are my troublesome children.
Yes.
And this one is my perfect child. But anyways, we hope you guys have enjoyed this talk. It's just our personal advice to you guys if you want to start a business and you want to do it with your spouse. As you can see, we still love each other, but there are tough times. You might have seen that yesterday. But just know that your marriage is going to come first no matter what. And your
And
business.
never go to bed angry.
Yes. I did go to bed tired and we didn't talk though, so.
Whatever. I wasn't angry.
I really wasn't angry at my core. I wasn't angry. I was really just tired And you can see that in the video. My poor eyes were beet red, and this one had too much energy.
Because I had to sleep in. Because I retired.
Have a great day. We will see you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe below. Don't forget our Pothead tees are on sale, our sweatshirts, and I will link that down below if you want to snag a Pothead sweatshirt. I've already sold 5 tonight, so they're going fast. I just released them like 30 minutes ago.
And last time we released the Pothead t-shirts, they sold out in like
2 days.
2 days. So
don't procrastinate.
boom!
All right.
BreachTheCoffee.com.
Bye-bye.